What's going on, guys? ChillisFM here, and Clawitzer has officially made its Pokemon Go debut, so you know what that means. I had to immediately dump 100 plus rare candies, build myself a Clawitzer, and try it out in the Remix Cup. And I'm not gonna lie, this is not the most hyped Pokemon for Go Battle League. It didn't do that great, but you know what? I built it for the content. I built it so you can see it on day one. And if you appreciate that, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel and you like seeing new Pokemon in the Go Battle League, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out so much. Now looking at Clawitzer, it has access to Water Gun and Smackdown as its fast moves. Water Gun's going to be preferred because it does get that same type attack bonus. And Clawitzer is pretty glassy, so any kind of additional attack helps for sure. Clawitzer also has access to Crab Hammer, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, and Water Pulse as charge moves. The preferred moveset for most people is probably going to be Crab Hammer and Ice Beam, but I decided to go Dark Pulse, Ice Beam. First and foremost because I don't have any more charged TMs, but I also thought it would provide some pretty good coverage for the Psychics, and I've been seeing a lot of them lately, from Deoxys to Cresselia, even some Hypnos out there, so I decided at least I can hit them back with some super effective damage, and it's also going to help against Politoed, whereas if you had only water and ice type moves, you cannot even hit for neutral. You can hit for neutral with the Dark Pulse. Alright, moving into the battles. I had just built my Clawitzer, gonna try it out, and I get paired up against Wallower. If you don't know Wallower, he's all over YouTube. He was one of the first to talk about fast move denial. I've learned a ton from Wallower, and he puts out amazing teams, like top-notch teams all the time. He also streams on Twitch now, so check him out there. I'll link it all down in the description below. Either way, honored to battle him. Last time he beat me when I was trying out Talonflame. This time I have a good lead and a good swap in here. So he brings in Serperior, I bring in Mandibuzz. I'm doing super effective damage with my air slashes and with this aerial ace. He's only hitting me with frenzy plants, which are resisted. He might have aerial ace, and aerial ace might still do less than frenzy plant, I'm not sure. Either way, I'm okay with him hitting me with another frenzy plant because I want Mandibuzz to be fairly low. There's no way that Regirock can just lock on me down. He's going to have to throw no matter what. And if it was something else, it would just be less farm. So I'm going to be able to throw a Foul Play. It does some damage to the Regirock, not a whole lot. And then I'm going to go for another Foul Play here. And then I start thinking, if he didn't bring in something else to try to farm down Mandibuzz, maybe he's weak to Mandibuzz in the back. So I go ahead and swap back into Clawitzer. I have to short up the Stone Edge. It would probably one-shot, and he brings out Meganium. So yes, weak to my Mandibuzz. I'm going for the Ice Beam on Clawitzer. He has 2 shields though. Oh, he eats it. Beautiful. I did rewatch the stream and he just didn't know what Clawitzer had. I mean, it's brand new. Who knows what it has? And I'm running a weird moveset with Foul Play and Ice Beam. Ice Beam's probably typical. Crab Hammer is normally the second move, but either way, able to get the win against Wallower. So now we're 1-1. GG's. Well played, Wallower. Moving to the next matchup, I'm up against KingIV. Everybody knows King. I don't really need to do a spiel on King, but I will link his channel for both YouTube and Twitch in the description down below. He brings a Mandibuzz lead, which is fairly good for me since I have Ice Beam. No, I think it's bad for me because he's going to outpace me, and that Foul Play hurts very, very bad. I could go for the Ice Beam there, but I decided to try to catch his next Foul Play. Unfortunately, he also swaps at the same time into a Registeel. So this is not a great matchup for my Mandibuzz because I'm running Air Slash on Mandibuzz. If I was running Snarl instead, this would be a fairly decent matchup. But he is going to be able to outpace me here. The Foul Plays do some damage, about the same as to Regirock, I guess. And he's going to be throwing again. This is going to be the Flash Cannon. He's not going to be able to lock on me down from here, so I am probably going to get to another Foul Play, unless he throws immediately. But I recognize that he has potential to just farm up a ton of energy, so I'm going to go ahead and swap in Clawitzer. He brings back out Mandibuzz, and Mandibuzz is throwing, so I'm going to have to shield up the Foul Play. Now I can overfarm by a bit and go for the Ice Beam here. We'll see if King knows about the Ice Beam. Let's find out. Yeah, he knows about the Ice Beam. Of course, King knows everything. He always knows everything. Able to outpace to another Ice Beam. We'll see if he wants to double shield this one. Alright, so we take out Mandibuzz. That Ice Beam, even though it was non-stab, did a ton of damage. He brings out Bastiodon, and I'm going to put Deoxys on Bastiodon. I'm doing double super effective damage with the counters. I am going to no-shield the Stone Edge. It's going to hurt, but it's going to hurt less than whatever Registeel throws. So I'm no-shielding that. Going to go for the Thunderbolt. It does hit for neutral. So this is a good reason to have Thunderbolt on your Deoxys. And he's going to keep farming, but I'm going to get to another Thunderbolt before he's able to throw again. So it's just the Registeel in the back at this point. I should be able to counter down. He does have a move though. So if he gets to a second move, I mean, it's game over. So the first Flash Cannon comes through, I shielded it up, and I'm able to get to the Psycho Boost before he gets to another Flash Cannon. So GG's, well played, King. I hadn't played King since Season 3. He beat me then, I beat him now. I guess we gotta do a tiebreaker at some point. Moving into the next matchup, Medicham lead against Bronzong. So I'm bringing Bronzong. I decided to go a little bit more spicy here. I really wanted to try out Clawitzer as a safe swap because on PvPoke, it looks like a lot of the losses are pretty soft losses. I thought maybe as a safe swap, I could confuse people, get ahead on energy, and really do some damage. It worked okay. Anyways, I bait out the Licky Tongue here, and Scrafty comes in. I'm doing super effective damage with the counters, and the licks are resisted. So this is a great matchup for Scrafty. I can easily tank a Body Slam here, and I should almost have a foul play ready when Medicham or whoever comes in next. Yeah, I'm one counter off. So we'll see if he brings Medicham back in. He does. So I'm going to go for the foul play. This will hit for neutral due to Medicham's fighting and psychic typing. But he decides to shield, and I don't want to get farmed down, so I immediately swap back into Bronzong, going for the Psyshock here. He no shields. It does decent damage, not anything to really write home about. And I consider shielding in case it's a dynamic punch, but he goes for the double resisted Psychic there. Interesting play. Brings out the Bastiodon. I'm going for the double super effective Bulldoze, and it lands. Takes out half of Bastiodon's health. Bastiodon's just so tanky, and Bulldoze is not a great move. However, I'm going to be able to come in with Scrafty and do double super effective damage with counters and resist the smackdowns. He's going to have to throw his energy here, and I can come in with Clawitzer now. 2 shields on Clawitzer. Going to be able to shield up whatever Medicham throws, but man, these counters are absolutely chunking, and my Clawitzer is actually powered up this time. So that just tells you how glassy Clawitzer is. Luckily, this Medicham is not running Power Up Punch. If he was running Power Up Punch and was able to ramp up his attack twice, I don't know if I would have won that, to be honest. So luckily, he was only running Psychic there, and I was able to take the win. If you've made it this far and you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I do try to release Pokemon when they come out, when I have the rare candies and I actually have the time to make the video. So if you enjoy that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Anyways, moving into the next matchup, Bronzong against Politoed. That's terrible. I'm going to safe swap into Scrafty this time. I might bait out a Charmer. We'll see. They decided to stay in actually though. I'm going to go Power Up Punch. Scrafty can win this by going straight Power Up Punch. No reason to bait. I did accidentally bait there because it wouldn't let me hit Power Up Punch, but normally no reason to bait. He's going to hit me with another Weather Ball. I can survive it, and he cannot Mud Shot me down, so I'm not going to shield that. I'm going to go for another Power Up Punch right here. And he eats it and brings in a Kanto Ninetales, Shadow Kanto Ninetales. So a lot of times you see Politoed with the Alolan Ninetales. This one's running a Kanto Ninetales. Very interesting. Either way, going to align my Clawitzer onto this Ninetales. I do have to watch out for the Solar Beam here, so I'm going to shield. And it was a Weather Ball bait. That's all right. They have another Weather Ball ready to go. This is resisted damage. Shouldn't do too much, right? Yeah, Clawitzer is so glassy. It does a ton of damage to Clawitzer. It's all right, though. We're able to Water Gun down and have some energy, and we will see what they want to do next. They bring in Politoed. I have to dump this Dark Pulse. Unfortunately, that's 50 energy that I am wasting on this Politoed, but it is what it is. I swap into my Bronzong and I lure out their Drifblim. So I'm going to be doing neutral damage with all my Psychic type attacks. And they actually eat the Psyshock, which is absolutely massive. I am going to have to shield up the Shadow Ball if they throw it. If they bait me here, maybe they can win. I'm not sure because of my confusions are absolutely chunking, and yeah, one more confusion takes it out. So Bronzong's actually kind of a beast in this cup right now. Anyways, Politoed comes back out. I can throw the Psyshock. I get the last shield, and they're going to throw at me. I survived one Weather Ball. Bronzong's pretty tanky. Maybe there should have been a Bronzong feature. I don't know. Anyways, throwing another Weather Ball. Going to take out Bronzong, but Clawitzer's gonna come in and water gun down. GG's. Well played to my opponent. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for checking out the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I really don't recommend building a Clawitzer at this time. Maybe in the future it'll get a better energy generating fast move, and if that happens, maybe it'll have more play, but until then, it's just not that good. Alright, this is ChillisFM wishing you good luck in your battles.